before I can present to you formally the report of the committee. Today, Mr. Chairman, the Independent Electoral Monitors Commission is accomplishing a key milestone in the road towards the fulfilling its key mandate and national unity. The process of boundaries delimitation is anchored in Article 89 of the Constitution and the 5th schedule of the Iebc Act, which provides that the Commission should resolve all the issues arising out of the first review within a period of 4 months. The Act specifically requires the Commission to use the Iebc report and the JLA reports as the primary and secondary reference materials, respectively. So I want to repeat again, the Act requires that we use the Iebc report as our primary source of reference, and the JLA, which is this committee, the report of JLA report as our secondary material, respectively. In this regard, the Commission was faced with the heavy task of dealing with the outstanding issues from the first review, as concluded by the Iebc within 4 months from the date of its appointment. The time was short. This posed a tremendous challenge to the Commission, particularly with respect to the full understanding of this mandate. Consequently, therefore, public expectations were very high and sometimes unrealistic. For instance, some expected additional constituencies or review of county boundaries. Despite the challenges, Mr. Chairman, we are happy to say that we are on time, and more importantly, we believe that we have done our job as required under the Act. When the Commission published its preliminary report on the 9th of January this year, outlining proposals on the boundaries of constituencies and wards, and as expected of any preliminary report document, the proposals were provisional. We received public representations on the report, where individuals, interest groups, and communities submitted over 1,970 memoranda, both written and also online, and also verbally during the committee hearings. The members of public have exercised their sovereign constitutional right and gave their comments to our report as required by law. They have spoken, and we have listened. The Commission had, Mr. Chairman, gone out to the counties in a form of 8 teams led by a commissioner each. A number of people took time to articulate and document their views on the creation of the new electoral units. This is clearly an exercise that elicits tremendous interest among Kenyans. Some traveled long distances and endured long hours that characterize the county forums. We are touched by the remarkable response, and we thank Kenyans for all the effort they have taken to give us their views. Mr. Chairman, the word boundary seems to evoke feelings of conflict and strife among some people. It's unfortunate that a number of proposals ask for tribal or clan territories, although the Constitution provides for consideration under the community of interest, historical, economic, and cultural ties. Some people attempted to use this provision to give some homogeneous electoral enclaves. The Commission cannot yield or cannot yield to such clan or tribal motives. The Commission carried out public awareness to create understanding on the purpose of the delimitation exercise. We partnered with the media and other channels of communication to demystify the process. Despite the constraints of time and resources, we made every effort to counter the wrong perception that this was devolution of governance or some form of sharing of resources. Although this revised report, Mr. Chairman, captures the popular views of the people, it's not possible to honor all the requests. This exercise is cast on the constitutional criteria. The Commission does not have the liberty to create new constituencies or county assembly wards arbitrarily. Mr. Chairman, the Commission has documented the popular views from the public. Some of the views that could not be adopted will certainly inform future reviews. The population quota was the main criteria, and some constituencies had to allow hiving off of some their sub-locations to balance off with the adjacent constituencies. Ideally, Mr. Chairman, the best way to achieve equal representation would be to divide the country's population by an agreed number of people per constituency and use the figure to create equal blocks of electoral units. But disparities in geography, community of interest, infrastructure, and so on dictates that a formula is devised to mitigate these realities. I call upon Kenya's Chairman, especially politicians and this committee, and aspiring politicians to exercise caution when engaging on the boundary matters. The determination of electoral boundaries does not take land or shift people from their locations. Other than where to vote, all other points of public services do not change. I want to put again, Mr. Chairman, the determination of electoral boundaries does not take or shift land or people from their locations. Other than where they are going to vote, all other points of public services do not change. They remain the same. Kenyans will still shop, they will trade, they will worship and participate in sports without being captives of polling stations. It has not been possible to grant every wish. Even where communities wanted to be together because of common interests, it's not possible to carve out pure breed zones. Kenyans must learn to tolerate and accommodate each other as Kenyans. I thank all those who took time to give us their views. I also wish to thank the media for engaging the public on this process. The revised preliminary report, Mr. Chairman, is not a final document, and therefore there exists a window for improvement. The law provides for this committee to have 14 days to engage with this report and to give the input on the report. And this committee then, Mr. Chairman, Parliament will also have a chance to debate and make recommendations before it's brought back to us for amendment within 7 days. So this committee will have 14 days and Parliament will have 7 days, all of them 21 days, before we get back the report from Parliament with or without amendments or recommendations. Because of the tight timelines, we urge the committee and Parliament to deliberate and refer the resolutions to us in a shorter period of time. If we can save time, the better for all of us, both by the committee and by the full House. Mr. Chairman, on behalf of the Commission, allow me now to officially submit to you the report. It is both in hard copy and soft copy. The report is in 3 parts, and the first part contains our report as a Commission, and I want to say that it has been signed by all the Commissioners, including myself, Vice Chair.
Maybe not the purpose of constitutional. Allow me to come to the floor.
Chairman. Will increase the words and the constituencies and will increase the marks. It's a very deep document.
Killing my shot. My shot.
Parliament now has to report. Thank you very much.